Good morning, good morning. It's the Last Minute Laura show. Good morning, good morning. Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Good morning. Sorry I'm late. It happens. Here we are. I'm back. And I had a really nice start to my morning. One reason is my keyboard works again. Alex got me a new keyboard. It's the exact same keyboard because it's just the one that I use. And he got me a new one, and I don't even want to know how much it is. I'm not going to ask how much it is. It hurts my feelings when I find out how much these products are. So instead, I just say, wow, thank you. Because he replaces them when he knows I need them. Sorry, I'm trying to... Oops, not that dark. Not that down. Okay. You can come back over here a little. Is that a little better? Maybe a little tilted up, just a bit. We can do this. Laura, you're supposed to do this before the stream starts. Why, yes, I know. Well, it's a full house this morning, isn't it? Good morning, both of you. Where is everyone this morning? I'm late. It looks like everybody else is late too. Hello. Did I remember to post in our Discord? Okay, yes. Oh, the humanity. So, I'm going to be painting again today because I can't help myself. I'm so into the painting right now. But I'm also having a feeling about these Clarkias, and I'm wondering if maybe we should try to paint them because they're done now. Like, these are the last ones I picked this morning. There's not going to be any more stems that are pickable because these plants, they finish in summer. They finish when it gets real hot. And they are like the first summer flower for me to come up that I really appreciate and start making like bouquets from. But I'm feeling really like, what's the word? Nostalgic? No. Wistful? Maybe wistful. I'm feeling like I'm looking at the Clarkia and going, oh, I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss you till next year because she's gone now. She's not coming back till next year. But like I said, these are the last of the stems. And I didn't arrange them. I just, as I picked them, shoved them into this vase. There's no, like, plan. This is just how they fell. And I think they fell so pretty. Isn't that such a pretty, just group of flowers? I think there. That looks like the best view. Anyway, that's something we could paint. The other thing I'm looking at painting is working on this tree. It's going to be like an olive tree, maybe. Right now it just kind of looks like a cartoon tree, but that's something I want to work on also. I know I said I would wait to do the tree with you guys, but I didn't. Where is everyone? How is it just one person in here with me? Did I do something wrong on the stream, or are you guys just as late as I am this morning? I mean, it's fine. I just need to understand what is going on here. Okay. Good. Settings look good. I'm just not interesting this morning. That's all right. All right. Happy 4th of... Oh, that's why. That's why. Because it's the 4th of July. Should I add that into my title? Will that help? Maybe that'll help. One sec. Let me just... Why are you not connected? Please hold. I need to figure out why my keyboard is only working if it's plugged in. It's supposed to be wireless, isn't it? Sorry, I'm looking if there's like a Wi-Fi. That maybe. Nope. Cool. Love that for us. Can't type. Can't adjust for the 4th of July. Oh well. Here we are. Happy 4th of July to you Americans. We just had our Canada Day, which is the July 1st. And Alex and I enjoyed fireworks. What else did we do? We went and saw a movie. Have I seen you since the 1st? Yeah, I did. I saw you on the 2nd. Anyway, we went and saw a movie and we saw fireworks. So if you're in the USA and you're celebrating something today, then I hope you have a good time. Great. All right, let's get into painting. I'm going to put my keyboard on a different level. My eyes are watering. I put eyeliner on today. I haven't done that in a long time. And I don't know if it was necessarily my best decision because now my eyes are stinging. Okay, we don't need that. We don't need that. And we will need this. Please hold. Ugh. I was painting yesterday after I took my shower. I still have paint on me. Okay. I don't know what it is. Sometimes paint just is the medium I'm really, really wanting to play with, even though it's not like one of my money-making mediums. It's still one that I really enjoy playing with. So that's what's happening. Okay, so here's the question. Are we going to paint Clarkia? I kind of wanna, but I do have to work on these. I don't have to do anything. The world is my oyster. Do I want to paint Clarkia? Kind of do, but like in what context? Just on a page with acrylic, or do I get out another canvas? It's hard to know what I should do with like where I can paint it. Let me just see if I have another canvas handy, and if I do, then maybe we do that, and if I don't, then maybe we use like one of my mixed media books. I feel like I saw another one over here, but I might be not correct. No, not correct. I have cardstock, I think. Is that what that is? Yeah, I have cardstock. We could use cardstock. Oh, it's not very big though. Ooh, I have an idea. I think it's a good idea. I have these little cards, and they're white cards, obviously, like cardstock. It's white cardstock, and they are also cards. Maybe I'll paint some cards. That sounds fun, doesn't it? We could do like a bunch of them, and then maybe I send them to new patrons. What do you think? We could paint a bunch of simple paintings together, and then if you become a patron, you can get one. So if you want one of the paintings that I make today, how many am I going to make today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to make 5 paintings today. Let's see if we can get 5 new patrons, and they will all get a nicely painted card. Okay, so now what are we going to paint? Maybe I could paint the Clarkia. And I could should I just treat them like they're a little print? I mean, they kind of are. I could just make a bunch of simple paintings. That sounds like kind of fun. As a card though, or just as a piece? Well, here's the thing. Let's see how big this is, and then that will determine, can someone frame it if I were to send it to them, you know? It is, I need inches, not centimeters. Because what, 4x6? That's like regular photography, small photograph size. How come I only have centimeters right now? What is my life? Where is my ruler? No. How can it have disappeared? Never mind, it was just under a bunch of stuff. Okay, let's see. This card is, please be 4 by 6. You are 5.5, great. By 4, 4 by 5.5, so it's almost a 4 by 6. I came up with a fun idea. I'm gonna paint, you have headphones? No, I'm gonna paint a bunch of cardstock cards, and then people who join Patreon, I will send them a card. Maybe I'll just make it for like the $10 plus one because it's gonna cost me. Yeah, it costs what, like $3 to some places in the States now? Like $3? I feel like we used 2 stamps or 3 stamps. It was 1 stamp within Canada. We'll figure it out. It will be sorted. There is literally 0 people here this morning. Like, no, there's not. There's 1 person here this morning. And I'm blaming it on the 4th of July. But I'm also like, YouTube must be doing something because there's usually like more than that. So if you're here, say hi in the chat so that I know that you're really here. Know that you're real. Okay, you don't need to see my tummy. What you want to see is my painting. There. Okay, so I put out a puppy pee pad, which is going to protect my desk from what is about to happen. I've got my mixing tray, and I have this green paint that has washed away, like it's not good anymore, but I think that it'll still work for like a watercolor wash. See what I mean? It's not quite right, but it still works for this like thin green wash that I'm gonna do. Oh, fun. I have this fun imagination plan now. Okay, so all the patrons who have been patrons, they have to get one. Because, or you know what I'll do? Just everyone who's a patron next month. For the month of August, all patrons will receive a card with a painting on it, and then all new patrons moving forward will receive a card with a painting on it. That sounds like a good thing, because we did our spring seed giveaway. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate you. We did our spring seed giveaway in like February, March, which we do every year. And I used to do Christmas cards too. I didn't do that for the last like 2 years, but I used to do Christmas cards. So let's add the Christmas cards back in, but let's also add in a summer painting because I seem to be into painting in the summer, and we will add sending a nice card out in the August time. We'll do August appreciation month. That's what we'll do. August is Patreon appreciation month. Done. So you have the month of July to join. Yeah. Okay, here's the rules. You have the month of July to join. And then in August, I will send out hand-painted cards to all of my patrons. I think it's a great idea. I'm just coloring them green. The first 5, these are the first 5. I need to incentivize people to join the Patreon because, girl, she's been slipping. It's like a watercolor green wash. So pretty. But it's just the background color for today's painting. Hello, hey Sarah. Finally, I can chat with you. For some reason, I could not do it in the last ones. Weird. Maybe because you weren't subscribed. I made the stream subscriber only, and you have to be subscribed for like 5 minutes in order to do participating in the chat. When I had it open to everyone, we had so many trolls come in, and they would just come in and like try to make me say ridiculous things, or they would come in and say really weird things, like weird sexual stuff, or they would just say inappropriate comments, or they would chat in the chat inappropriately. It was just like, it's safer for the whole community to have it be subscriber only. I was. Oh, okay. Well, that's stupid then. I'm sorry. Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for being subscribed. And Sarah, Melancia, that's a beautiful name. Welcome to the chat. And sorry you couldn't get in last time, but welcome. I'm glad you can chat now. I don't think it was a setting on my side. I don't have any power over that sort of stuff. Okay, so I've got all the backgrounds done now, which is just a watered down green acrylic paint to give this watercolor vibe. It's not watercolor. I don't know how to use watercolor, and I've never tried. Maybe I'd be fine at it, but I've never tried, and I am nervous of it. Okay, cool. Now, let me go back to the first one, because it's probably the closest to dry. And now we can do a little painting on it. Okay, I feel like if it's a 4x6, do you think vertical is the way of the world? Like it should be a vertical card? I always love a horizontal card, but that doesn't mean that that's the right choice. I feel like the right choice here is a vertical card. Thank you for your streams. Melancia means watermelon in Portuguese, and it's my name. It's beautiful. Watermelon. Huh. Okay, so for the Clarkia, the colors we're going to need are... Where's the other green? I thought I brought out another green. I left it in there. What are you thinking, Laura? Of course we're going to need the green. Silly. Okay, so I'm going to take out my colors for my palette. I'm going to try and start small because we can always add paint, but it's so annoying when I put in so much paint and then I either have to store the, who's-a-ma-call-it? I have to store the palette or I have to wash away useful paint. One of the two. Usually it's that I store the palette. Unless the palette is like completely like disgusting, which it was yesterday. Yesterday was a palette wash day. Unless it's like that, I try to store it. Oh wait, I need to shake these first. These are old. They sometimes have this like coating of, not coating, this like top. Oh, this is a thick paint right now. Hello. I just need a little glob of you, please. Wow, that is a thick paint. I was gonna say these are always thin, but apparently not. This one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Green. Now we need a dark blue. I should shake it. I just said that. Also, can you see all of the pink has now washed out of my hair? It still has like the softest peachy tone. It doesn't look like blonde in real life. It looks like there's like a peachiness to it. But let me tell you, that feels like a waste of my time. How much time it takes for me to dye my hair for it to wash out after like 3 washes. I think I might use a darker color next time so that it has longer, so that it takes longer to wash out. Usually I'm using like a pretty pale pink. Maybe I'll go for something a little more like fuchsia. Okay. Dark blue. I'm going to put a little more of this dark blue because this is what I'm going to use to make black. I actually think I'll do a whole... Okay, cool. Just get paint all over the brush, Laura. Well done. I think this will be my black here. You always need black, even though you don't think you do, but you can't use black because black doesn't look realistic in a painting. At least that's what they tell you. You're supposed to mix your own black. That's what they tell you, is that mixing your own black is the best way. So I'm going to do that because I want to listen to the pros. And how do you mix black? You mix blue and... What's the other color you mix? Blue and orange? Blue and green? It's blue, green, and orange, I think. Usually that's what I do. If you do blue and green and orange, or blue, green, and yellow, I feel like I usually get something pretty dark, pretty close to black. Like, while I am happy that some of these paints are thick, it makes it a little annoying to take out. Okay, and then I'm gonna, oh great, I just got green in my orange. Love that. Okay, I'm also gonna use orange, I think. So I'll just give myself a little bit of that. Okay, So now I need to mix up my black. Pika, you're fine right there. So here's what it is to begin with. Green and orange, and then that super dark blue. It's not going to be black like jet black. It should be more like a... Too much orange, Laura. It should be more like a really dark... Hey, come on. Thunder. Toby. Thunder is dead, Laura. Stop calling him Thunder. I've been calling him Thunder. This color is not correct. I'm aware. I'm not like a savant for color mixing. I start at some place and then I add what I need to get to where I want to be. And this is a good place to be at. It's a good dark olive green. It's actually a really pretty color that I'm going to put aside in my green section. And now we need to, what do we need to add more of? I think we need to add more blue. We definitely added too much orange. That's all right. Come on, you. Get darker. Turn closer to black. Follow the rules as I have told them to you. I'm really irresponsible with my paint. I'm just telling you that as I scoop with a dirty brush into my paint. Don't come for me. I don't need to hear it. It's all acrylic paint. Okay, here we go. This is better. Considering that the blue is already fairly close to black, this is pretty close. Pretty close to where we want to be. It doesn't really look black yet. That's because there's still chunks of the dark blue that have not mixed in. I don't know why they don't want to mix in yet, but when they do, it's going to be over for these bees. Tell you what, I think that's good. And here's the color. It's like a really dark green, but if you add blue when you're painting, which is what I'm gonna do, you can cool it down and it gets even closer to black. See? It's not black. I'm not making black. It's just, it's black adjacent and it's gonna work as black in my painting. That's my plan anyway. I've already got paint all over my hands. Okay, let's jump in, finally, and paint some Clarkia stems, shall we? Okay, so first, stems, or first Clarkia, first stems. The stems are a very pale green. Oh, I need white. The stems are a very pale green. I'm going to put white in the middle because I'm probably going to take from it to lighten up a bunch of my colors. So I have white, and then I'm going to move a little bit of it over here, grab a little of my green, and lighten it up with that white. More green. Oh, I also need yellow on my palette. Oh God, let's not make a huge mess, Laura. Just a regular sized mess. Okay. Need yellow. My greens are never yellow enough for me. I find that any green I ever make, yellow is like way heavier. Even if I'm using an already made green, we adding yellow to her. Just for you to know, I'm listening to you and I look at the screen sometimes, but I'm also doing my house tasks, so I'm not going to write a lot here in the chat. Sarah, I'm really happy that you're using the stream to body double. That's awesome. I love that for you. Getting your chores done. Amazing. So no problem. Come and chat whenever you're free, but totally get your stuff done. Okay, I'm going to also take out one of the stems just so I can like investigate it a little bit more. I want to take a small stem because we can always get a bigger one after, but I want to like investigate it a little bit. See how she grows. Okay, here's my stem. So this stem is red. Of course I picked the one with a red stem, but I'm just going to do it in green because I'm already already painted, already all loaded up with paint. So there's like the main stem, sure, and that one gets thick towards the bottom. And then it has like a thinner segment that kind of wobbles on its way down to where it meets that stem. Maybe I'm being giving a little bit of an artistic interpretation. It doesn't quite wobble as much as I've made it. Okay. And then it has, right about where the wobbles are gonna start, it has a new growth point, which sort of flows out like that. Okay, and then if I hadn't cut it, would it have any more pieces coming out? I think it would have like this. You kind of do that. Okay, cool. So here's our first little thing. And now I'm going to create my first few leaves. So the first one comes out of here, like this, and the next one comes out of here, like that. And then from here, they're going to alternate sides. So we'll do like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And then they're going to get closer and smaller as we get closer to the top. 1, 2, and then there's just kind of a group of them at the top. Okay, cool. Now we'll do the same with this thing. We'll have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and then we get really close together at the top and smaller. And then the final branch, I think these are not the leaves that I'm painting right now. They're like the stems of the leaves. So if you're like, those look small for how big these are, don't worry, they're just the stems. Okay, so those are the stems for the flower. So for the stem for the leaf, or for the leaf, I'm gonna add more green, more darker green to my little mix here. It's weird because some of the plants have foliage that looks almost blue, and then some of them have foliage that's like super green. Make up your mind, dude. Okay, so now these each are getting a leaf underneath. The leaves are gonna be shrinking in size as they go up. So this is the first leaf right here. This is the second leaf. Third leaf. Okay, this leaf. Okay, and then each of these gets a leaf. Maybe this year's cards will all be flowers from my garden. I think I want to add that into our tradition. I like it. It's a nice idea. Don't you think? I want to find more ways to give patrons value. Because, like, you guys support me financially, which is amazing. And I want you to feel like you get something out of that. All right, there we go. Any leaves moving down? No more leaves on the stem. Okay, so there's my first kind of outline. Now I'm gonna, what am I gonna do now? So these top things won't be open, but they will have a redness to them. So maybe I will make my pink now. So I'm gonna take, maybe I'll start with like a darker red as my red for the pink, and then I'll do obviously a whole bunch of white, and that will make us a really nice middle pink. We are going to have a bunch of different pinks because the Clarkia is many colors. Okay, so this is going to be for, okay, so this pink will be what the flowers look like, but before the flowers, there's like this area, this bud, and I will do the bud in a green mixed with some of that light pink that we just made. So the bud is here, and what direction does the bud stick? It sticks kind of, hold on, where are you? They stick kind of out, and they're like round. And then they stick kind of down. It's okay, Peekaboo, you're fine, baby girl. No, no, not on my desk. That is a bad decision. Go away, Peekaboo. Go away. My sister and Alistair called this morning. Alistair was like, I want to see Peekaboo. And I'm like, so does everyone. Everyone wants to see her. But she's here. Come here. Here. You want to come sit on my lap? You'll be safe there. Come here. Come here. There. See, she's real. Don't touch my paint, Pika. Hi. Everyone wants to see her. Peekaboo, I do need you to not interact with my microphone though. I'd actually prefer if you could sit down so I can continue to paint. That'd be awesome. Nope, don't touch my paint. Don't touch it. You don't have to sit on the table. You can sit on my lap. My lap is right here. No, don't touch my microphone. Peekaboo. No, stop. Just because it's near you doesn't mean you need to touch it. Okay. Maybe this will be out of her reach at least a little bit. Okay. And then those tilt down. And now the rest should be flowers. Let's see, what do we got here? We've got some 4 petals coming out from the center. The center has like a pinky, I don't know, pinky brown. So make those little centers first. It's like a pinky brown. Centers is not the right word. It's more like the back. Hey, excuse me. That's my microphone. Get out of there. Okay, and then this one's fuchsia. No. Wow. This one's fuchsia, but I think the one I'm painting is pink. think I'm gonna paint a pink one. I just about dipped this paintbrush into my coffee. Sorry about the audio if the audio is inconsistent today because the cat hit the mic. Okay, so now we're gonna do, maybe what I'll do is I'll start with like a darker pink, like just a little bit of white, and then I'll highlight with the bright pink, and that will create magic. So I'll do pink with just a tiny bit of blue, aka purple. That's like a shade darker than, or 2-3 shades maybe darker than the actual flower. Peekaboo, you are fine, I promise. Okay, there's 4 triangle shaped petals coming out of the center. So if this is the center, we have a triangle shaped petal, a triangle shaped petal, a triangle shaped petal, and a triangle shaped petal. Okay, so we have 4 triangle shaped petals, which are then connected to that middle. The petal is like long and skinny. That's it. That's a Clarkia flower. That looks exactly like a Clarkia flower in the garden. Obviously not exactly like, get out of here, but like pretty close. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are the long petals, and then we have, they're more like diamonds, but they have like a wide, like triangular situation happening. Oh my gosh, this works. This looks right. This looks like Clarkia garland. Clarkia mountain garland. Literally looks like what I'm doing. What a good feeling. Oh no, I'm giving this away. I want to keep it. Join my Patreon and you might be the one that receives this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of giving a little bit of nasturtium, so we're gonna have to be careful to not have that accident happen. Triangle 1. You have to have more triangle to you. Triangle. Triangle 2. Triangle 3. And triangle 4. Cute. Then we can round them in some places, not in all of them though. Some sharp edges look good. Because sometimes your eyes, they don't see things accurately. So sometimes you can do in a painting things that don't look real and it still translates. Like people get it. They understand what the plan was. Or they understand that that's what it feels like. You know what I mean? Sometimes I paint things because that's how it feels, not because that's how it is. So then my accuracy is gone and it doesn't look like whatever it's supposed to be. But it still has the feel of it, so you know. Like when you're painting flowers at a distance, it doesn't look like flowers, but it feels like flowers at a distance. Which just kind of look magical. These look really good. I'm actually really like pleased with how they look. I feel like I need to figure out how to make it look a little bit more like overlappy, like this, like with the stems of those petals closer together. Can I make the petals overlap and have it still translate? That's the question. We'll find out after these messages. Triangle 1, triangle 2. Might need water. For triangle 3. And triangle 4. Okay, so yeah, they kind of muddle into each other when there's more than, when they're not facing. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4 will be invisible because it is like behind the other. Okay, and then we'll do 1, 2, it's okay, Pika. You're safe. 4. Oh, that worked really well, actually. Okay, and then this one can be like opening, so it won't have all of the details, and same with this one. And then these ones will be opening because they're kind of close to the flowers. There. Clarkia Mountain Garland, looking amazing. Now we're going to do a lighter pink to add some detail to each of the petals, because this is not the color of the Clarkia. It's much paler. Okay, so I'm going to go to the oldest ones first, and let me look at the flower. So it has like ruffles around the outer edge, and maybe I'll do that in the light pink. So I'm going to water it down a bunch. Maybe I'll even add a little bit of the darker pink because it could be darker. I don't mind it darker. Okay, and then with the super watered down paint, I'll get the first drip off the brush. I'm going to do a wavy, oh, no I'm not, still too watery. Let's try this again here. Blur. We're gonna get it. We're gonna figure it out. Between the 6 of us, we got this. Let me zoom you in a bit so you can see a little better what I'm doing. I didn't realize how hard to understand. Hard to, like, ugh, gosh. Sorry so much. I'm so sorry. Giving you guys all vertigo. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have our watered down pink, which is too watery. Is it all too watery? Or was it just the brush was wet? Let's see. Very watery. Okay, what can I do to change that? I can add white to thicken it. I can add more red to darken it. And then I can add more white. And that should thicken it. I added too much water. That's okay though. More white. Okay, so the pink I'm doing is not the fuchsia here. I'll show you the pink that I'm looking at as a color. This is the pink I'm like imagining. I feel like some of my leaves could have been bigger. Okay, so the petals on this, while there are only 4 of them, you see how they're like a triangle diamond sort of shape? Hold on. Come on, you. Focus. No, focus on me. Do you see how they're like a little ruffled around the outside of them? So I'm going to take my pink, my lighter pink, which is slightly thinner than the maroon color here was, and I'm going to go around the outside, or I'm going to try to, with like a little bit of a, maybe I should go with the same color. It's like a little bit of a ruffle. Because remember, the maroon is not the color of the petal. The maroon is like the shadow. How do I get a ruffle? Maybe the ruffle should have been in a shadow. Maybe if I do like this. How can I make the edge look ruffled here? Because what I'm doing is not working. I think I'm going to have to go back in with the maroon. Okay. Okay, this is too red. It needs more purple. So I'm going to do blue in, well, it was way too much blue. It's okay. We can always make more colors. More colors are fine. Still too much blue. I think I'm gonna go for this bright red today to make it look a little bit more of a purple, but brighter. That's a nice color, actually. That's closer to a Clarkia. I feel like they're just not really so muted. Like the white that I added was probably like the wrong choice. Okay, wet my brush. What are you doing over there, Toby? Okay, let me just try this. I wonder, maybe I will do like drawing on top of it. You know? That might be the ticket. All right. Color-wise, I'm pretty happy with it. I do think I could go in even with more of a purple. I think my colors aren't saturated enough is part of my problem. Like they're kind of like muted, which is fine. It's just not exactly what I was aiming for. Okay, so there's a little shadow. And then maybe I go in with a little bit of the red, just like a diluted red, diluted in water. And then I'll just hit like some of it with that to try and brighten it. Still supposed to be pink because this is a pink flower, not a red one. But I also want to try and create movement. And I feel like adding the red and the blue can help with that. Cool. All right, that looks pretty good. Now, there's like white stamens on these things. Do I have a tiny paintbrush? I need like a really tiny one for this. You're fine, Peekaboo. He's just looking at you. He lives here also. He's allowed to look at you. He's allowed to come up to you. He's just not allowed to attack you. You don't have to hiss at him if he's just coming to say hello. It's a bit dramatic. Okay, so the stamen stems are very pale white, pink kind of color. And then they have a dark pink, what's it called? Dark pink anthers. And then there's that center doodad. So if we start with just a teeny tiny bit of paint on the tippity-tip-most tip of my smallest brush, can we make them? Maybe. Still, the answer is only maybe. Not ideal. Maybe if I just do a single touch, that might be better. Stop mixing with the pink. Just lay on top of it. 1, 2, 3. I didn't even count how many there are. There's probably 4 though. 1. Oh, there's more than 4. Well, there's not enough room for more than 4 to fit here, okay? So you just get what you get. Okay, and then we need a dark pink for the doodads. that stick out of it. You know, the anther. I feel like it's called an anther, but what do I know? I feel like it's called an anther. I might be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Okay. That goes on the end of each of these. Get off of there. Go. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, and then if I go back with the white, I need to do like a bunch of dots, right? 4 dots touching each other in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of just looks like 1 dot though. Okay. Clarkia Mountain Garland. Ta-da! The leaves, I'm gonna do a little playing with them still. All right. And then what else do we need for these? Cool. Then we'll do a green and a yellow. And then that's going to just be my highlight on the leaves, I think. Okay. Beelzebub, it sounds like you're doing crimes. What are you doing? Okay. There. Clarkia Mountain Garland. Ha! I just painted this for an hour. That's crazy. Don't worry. I'm fine with it. Let's paint something else. Okay, this is... Come on. Don't give up on me now. Of course. It gives up on me now. Okay, there we go. Clarkia Mountain. Do I have enough room? G-L-A-R-A-N-D. I might. Garland. Clarkia Mountain Garland. Friday, July 4th, 2025. And then my signature official merch, Clarkia Mountain Garland. Okay, next. What shall we paint next? Should we just paint another Clarkia Mountain Garland, but like see if we can do it better a second time? Or do we do Clarkia Mountain Garland, but a bit bigger? You know, that could be fun. Cool, I'm glad you think so too. Okay, so what was that color I used for the base of the flower? Actually, I can start with green. It's on. Look, I'm pretending that it's watercolors. Okay, the stem has actually got like a pinkness to it, so I'm going to start it with pink, and then we'll add green over top because it kind of feels like it's glowing pink, not like it's actually a pink stem, you know? Morning, Michelle. I'm doing another painting stream. Sorry for those of you that find this super boring and are only here for the crochet. I totally get it. Come back in a week. I will probably be over this. I'm like a big fan of any one craft for not as long as like a neurotypical person. I mean, I always come back to the same crafts, but I only like fixate on like one of 10 options, and right now that option is, ta-da, painting. Okay, so if this is my Clarkia Mountain Garland, this is my, okay, so these first have a really nice green sticky uppy part. We know about that. The green sticky uppy part. Like this. Like that. I'm here for the company as well. I'm glad. Me too. Okay, so those are going to be where my flowers are coming out of. Now we need to do the leaves, which are going to be a green that has, I don't know, let's add more yellow to it, just to darken it down nicely. And then the leaf has a stem that goes till about here. Okay, works nice. Oh, I put in the title, I grew all of these, and that is because I took a lot of pictures of the garden this morning, and I was planning on showing them to you at the stream. Cool. This is Clarkia, but a bit bigger. You know, come to think of it, this would be a really good gift for my sister for Christmas. Excuse you? Okay, what's darker? The underside of the leaf is lighter, And this leaf is showing us the underside. Cool. Isn't that weird? The underside of the leaf is lighter, even though it's like the one that you'd see in the shade. Okay. Hi, baby. How you doing? I don't want a dancy dance. Hi, baby. I don't want a dancy dance. You dancy dance. No, thank you. Okay, so there's my leaves. Great. And then we can get that color for the base part of the flower, which is this thing. And it kind of like and it even kind of looks a little bit brown. So we'll just add a little brown to it. These are kind of like the dried up bits at the bottom of the flower. Okay, so now we're gonna put in the petals. And I think I want to do the fuchsia one for this. So I think I want to add the dark blue. I think I want to start without white, actually, to make my color. I'm going to try to make my color with as little white as possible, because I think the white is what's screwing up my vibe. Okay, so I'm going to start with blue. Great. Then I'm going to add the dark red. Sure. Let's see what that does. That's probably going to do a nice dark purple. Cute. That's actually pretty close to fuchsia. Now, if I need to lighten it, and I don't want to add white, can I add yellow? Yellow is going to make it warmer. Fuchsia is cool. How do you brighten fuchsia? A lighter blue? The light blue might have white in it, but maybe the lighter blue will fuchsialize it. It is lightening it. I don't know if it's doing what I want. Looking more true purple, less fuchsia. Fuchsia has more pink in it. So, to brighten it, let's add the bright red. See if that turns this purple into a more opaque, more saturated looking fuchsia. How's that look? It's not really fuchsia. I feel like it doesn't have a lot of brightness. Does it need more red to make it more bright? More fuchsia? More saturated? Does that look right? Now it's not the right color, but it is the right like brightness and intensity. So I think that's a good thing. Do I add more blue? I don't know, man. What do you think? What do I add? I think it's blue that I need. I just don't know how much blue. It's getting that purple color, which is, I mean, that's good. I like purple. Let's try. Okay, so if this is the bottom section, then our petals are going to come out of here. Like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and then this will be 4. Great. And this one we'll do 1, 2, 3. And this is thicker because we're closer. We're closer to the flower in this picture. And 4. And again. This one's behind the leaf, I think, though, because that's the back of the leaf. Right? 1, 2. Do I put it in front? I'm just going to put it in front. 3 and 4. Hey, I haven't been here in so long. I need to meet the baby. What? You've not even been here to meet the baby? Okay, well, you can meet him because I'm a nice person, but we've had him like 2 weeks, Melanie. But also, I'll give any opportunity to just enjoy how cute this dog is. Do you want to see how smart he is? I taught him sit. He knows sit. Sort of. I think he'll do sit for a treat. Just a sec. Let me grab a treat. Hi, Pikachu. One sec, Toblerone. Oh, Spirit? You hear the sound of the treat bag? How about you, Pikachu? You want one too? Okay, you ready to see this? I don't know why I'm in a cat suit today. It's just what happened. Okay, are you ready? I'm gonna give the mic as much stretch as I can so that you can hear me when I get down on the floor, because I have to be down on the floor because the dog is very small. So I'll try to keep him in frame. Come over here, Toby. I keep calling him Rohan and Thunder. Here, Toby. Oh, Peekaboo, hi. You want one, Pika? Any food for Miss Pika. It's good. Here. She's like, I don't know. Doesn't look very good. Look at them. Do you see them getting along? Sort of. Okay, here you go, Toby. You want another piece? Let's show everybody. Ready? No, come back over here. No, sit here. Well, not sit, but here, Toby. Sit. 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 You can do it. I know, it was yesterday. It's a whole day away. How will you know what it means? Here, sit. Sit. No, not you. Sit. Toby, sit. 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 You're so close. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. Okay, maybe he just needed to remember. Sit. Sit. Toby. Sit. Just give him a sec, okay? You want another piece? Here, maybe that one wasn't tempting enough. Okay, ready? Sit. Is the floor too cold for you? Here, what if I do it on this? Toby, sit. Hello? Sit. Want to sniff it again? Here, come on up here. Come on. Maybe it just needs to be a softer surface. Hold on. Sit. Okay, well, that was too quick. That was sitting because you're in a dog bed. But sit. You did sit, so it's good. Come here. We're also giving treats for come. Come here, mister. Hey, Snaggletooth. Look at this face. When I'm looking at him and I want something from him, watch him turn away confused. Here you go. You want up? Look, he's like, I am too confused. I don't know what you... Okay, good boy. Sit. Good boy! You're so smart! Did you see he stood and then he sat? He did both. He did sit that time. Okay, ready to see one more time? Okay, Toby, come here. Sit. Good dog. It just needed to be a soft. Okay, come here. Here you go. Good boy. Sit. Toby, sit. There's a good boy. He's so smart. Oh, both of your brain cells worked so hard today. Both of your brain cells. He's so smart today. He learned sit. He's now known sit for 2 days. We've had 2 successful days with doing sit on command. They do require a few minutes of thought. He's just a baby. His teeth. Come here, let me show them. It's okay. He's missing his front teeth. There, see? He's got the fangs, but because the teeth are missing, they splay out. Do you see how they like go out like a, like, it's because, hold on, show them these ones. These ones are all missing. See? No teeth up there. Oh, he's such a good boy. He's so tolerant of his teeth being touched in a bath and of getting brushed. Look, see, that's all he wants, is to just be close and to feel love. And I will happily provide this. He's a good boy. What a good boy. Look at, with the resting his head. Stop it. His feet tucked. And then he just like goes to sleep. He just wants to be hugged. Does such a good hug. Melanie, he did do a good sit. You're right about that. And well done. Well done on getting a phone that repeatedly sends the same text over and over again. Good boy, Toblerone. Good boy, Toblerone. Peekaboo, you can stay in here. You're not in danger. He's your friend. Peekaboo still doesn't like him. But I can't fix everything overnight, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to add white, after all, to lighten up. These are too purple. I need more red. Need more red, more white. Eventually this color is just not going to be anything like what I was trying to do. Okay, let's start with this. Okay, so the petals are triangles. So we'll start them all with a flat base. You okay, Peekaboo? You getting bullied? Are your feelings getting hurt? Okay, and now I'm gonna make like more of a pink. Less purple, more pink. That's closer. Little bit of water. He's such an angel. He really is. He's a very good dog. He was obviously loved. Like he has the disposition of a dog who has not struggled. And that's just fine by me. I don't mind that one bit. So much less for me to have to train in or train out. The only things I'm training him for are like for fun. He literally does not need, like if you were comfortable with him just being just a house dog, he would not need any training. We're only training him for fun. Like just, he's a vibes-based organism and he's good vibes. His mummy obviously loved him. And he obviously loved her. And he's obviously been loved by women. Because he prefers them. Which is fine. He still tolerates Alex. He just doesn't prefer him. He would prefer if it was me. But Thunder was the same. Thunder preferred women. Well, he preferred me, and I'm a woman, so. Also, look at this. That looks just like a Clarkia. I'm pleased. Pleased with the outcome here. So I'm following along the line that I did, not covering the whole thing. And I'm able to actually give it a wobbly edge, which I'm really happy about. So my sister suggested we go berry picking again today with the kids. And I know that she's just suggesting some outside thing, but she doesn't have a lot of ideas. And I was thinking I could come up with another idea. I'm not giving you that thing, you weirdo. Toby just jumped up on the shelf where the monkey is. The monkey that he humps. Bro, to completion. For a dog that's neutered, he does not treat the monkey toy like he is neutered, and it grosses the heck out of me, so I put it up on a shelf. Even though I don't even want to touch it. But I don't want to throw it out because it feels like he likes it, but it's so gross. No one wants to see their dog do that. Toby, come back here! Toby! Toby! Don't go downstairs. You can't go downstairs alone. Why would you think that was allowed? I don't know, I just assumed everything I do is fine. Mostly he's right about that. Anyway, I don't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, something outside, something fun to do outside. Nature-y is, I'm guessing, the vibe. I thought maybe we could go to, we have a park by the beach. We could go there and like collect sticks or something. We could go berry picking, but I don't know that that's actually what my sister wanted to do. I think it was more just like, she was like, that's outside. We've done that together before. We could go to the cemetery. That was really fun with the kids. Alistair's big thing right now is the Lion King, so he understood that you have to be respectful in a funeral home because it's like the great circle of life. All the people at the cemetery are like the antelopes. They become the grass, or like the lions. They become the grass and the antelopes eat the grass. He literally, that's how he understood it. He's so smart. He's the smartest little baby boy. He's like, right, okay, we have to be respectful because even though it's just grass, the lions are underneath it, except for the lions are people. And he gets it. Obviously, he doesn't understand what death is. He doesn't need to. But he understands that some part of the great circle of life is what's going on here. And this cemetery location is a place where we have to be respectful because even though it's just grass, it's all part of the great circle of life. He's so cute right now. His literal obsession is the Lion King, and he knows some of the words that are just hilarious for a toddler to be saying. Like he says, through despair and hope, through faith and love. He sings that. And then he also says, he does Zazu's part of, oh shit. Excuse me. I didn't mean to swear. Just made a big mistake. Sorry. Children, cover your ears. Accidental curse words. It's alright. Everything's fixable. Anyway, he sings Zazu's part, and he'll say like, I've never seen a king of beasts with quite so little hair. And he says, hair. So cute. He is hilarious. Like, first of all, what? Hey, get out of there! That is not for birds. They were just investigating the vent. Get out of there. You're not allowed there. You're not. Oh my gosh. You can't investigate a vent. You're a bird. Freaked me out. Like, he knows all the words. He also plays the Lion King now with his pretend animals. He like plays out the story of the Lion King. And it's very funny. He's 2.5. Like, I don't know that he understands most of what's going on, and that's probably for the best. But like, he understands some of it. And it's crazy to see. I didn't know 2-year-olds understood that much. Like, before having a nephew, I literally had no idea they were so close to being humans. I know they're people, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I just assumed they were all like babies still. But 2.5 is like a full-grown little tiny person. Okay, this is looking more and more Clarkia-like. I'm happy with this. I think I need a little water. What was I using? I was using this. Kings don't need advice. Little hornbills for a star. You're fine, Pika, you're fine, I promise. He's not gonna hurt you. I mean, I don't think he would hurt you. I think if he could, he might, but I don't think it's even possible. I think he's just, like, much less useful as an alive creature. I think you're fine. Got a little lost in the sauce there, and I lost my paint. Not right. Something's not right here. Oh, touched my mic with paint. Don't tell Alex. It's fine. It's fine. All is well. Oh, that's what I wanted. It was a little less aggressive here. Cool. So the first picture took an hour to paint, which is crazy. I'm aware. But the second picture, so far, it's like almost done, and it's only half an hour. That's really, we're improving, is what that tells me. You're fine, Pika. He just wants to be your friend. And you don't have to let him, but you do have to tolerate him. He's our new baby. Oh no. You were the baby. I know, I'm sorry. That's just what happens. New animals come into the family. I know, it's very sad. But I promise, you're safe. And you're loved. I just want to get more colors in it. Okay, now I feel like there needs to be a line in there. And I think the line will be dark. Wish I had something other than dark blue, but I do not. So the line will be very dark. Actually, maybe the line could be like almost white. That would work too. If it's a light colored line. Okay, so if I do a light colored line, I'll do a pink with white. I just really liked the warmth of this pink, so I think that'll work. Okay, maybe a little more warmth. I could even add a little tiny bit of orange. Nope, too much orange, Laura, too much orange. More red. Okay, that's getting closer, and then white again. Oops. Can you tell I like mixing paint? I could be one of those Instagram channels that just mixes paint, and that would make my life very happy. Okay, so now I'm gonna go do a line for the middle of the petal. A little bit of continuity. What do you think? Are they looking Clarkial? Are you feeling the Clarkia energy from this? Okay. I feel like I wish that the tip of my paintbrush was just a little bit more blunt. This is not left-handed. I need to use it with my right hand. Of course. Why am I like this? Okay. I need... Do you ever start doing a task and you're like, this is just not what I need to be doing right now? That's me like every second of every day. Today is no different. I am tightening something. Are you the right size? Wouldn't that have been beautiful? Could you please be the right width? No! I'm trying to tighten these scissors so that I can actually cut with them. The ADD urge to repair all of my scissors right now just hit me. I'm not going to do it because we're here painting today. You're all right, girl. I know you are. Okay. Excuse me. All right, so now with this light pink, I kind of want to try, this might be a terrible idea, but I want to try going around my petal to create more ruffles. But I need them to not look pointy. Like that. I know, honey. He's so scary. I know. He just always follows you around. First we brought in Rohan. Now this? What are you supposed to do? I don't know. I know, honey. I'm so sorry. Okay. Poor Peekaboo. The heartbreak she must feel. The rejection. I'm asking to go into my other room. Toby. Toby. Come back here. Oh, he's just drinking water. You're allowed to drink water. I thought you were gonna go try and bother Rohan. Yeah, he's not here. Hey, Toby. These look like Clarkias to me. Gorge. Okay, now I think I need a redder pink. And then I need to just sort of do a little bit of blotchy stuff with it. All right, and then once we do this coral sort of color, then we can go back and do the little stamens and anthers and whatever. That's better. Ta-da! Clarkia. You're a little too dark. Okay. Excuse me. Now, while the petals are drying, we can go back in on the greens and we can try and create our pretty colors for everything, green-wise. So I'm going to make a really light green that has a lot of yellow in it. And I'm going to use that for my leaf center line. And on the back we can see those lines better. So we'll see that. But on the front we won't see it very much. Mostly just the one center line. Okay. Then I'll add more regular green in. That's a pretty color. Oh, sorry, you can't see me mixing it, but it is pretty. Okay. Wow, that's almost the exact same color as some of the leaves. That's not what I was trying to do. I'm gonna do a bluier color. Bluier green. Aqua. There we go. That's more the vibe. And then I want to go in with like an almost just green with just whatever's mixed on my brush. That'll be the underside. You're alright, Pika. He's just chasing you because you're running. I promised he would leave you alone if you stop running. I know, he's interesting, isn't he? Poor kitty. Okay, and now these pieces, the little things that hold the flower, they have lines on them. Like really pale lines. Okay, good. And then all that's left is those pale anther things. Anther? I think that's the right word. Yellow, a tiny bit of green, and a bunch of white. That's going to be my creamish color. I know, it's scary. And that's going to be the color of the stem things. Hi. 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 Okay. And the thing that's on them is dark. Okay. I know, baby. He can't hurt you, though. He's just too little. Okay, there's those center things. Now that those are in, I'm going to take that light green again and double up the thickness. Okay, and then there's that white thing that sits in the middle that is made up of 4 dots. There. Ta-da! Clarkia Mountain Garland, but a bit bigger. Here's Clarkia Mountain Garland far away. Here's Clarkia Mountain Garland, but a bit bigger. Let's sign that one. I know, honey. I know. I know. What's the number today? Oh, right. What's July? May is 5, 6, 7. So we're at 04, 07, 25. There's just not enough room for me to do all of the things. Cool. Ta-da! Clarkia Mountain Garland. We made 2 things so far. A 3rd thing. Let's do a 3rd thing. Let's try and flatten out these other cards. Put them under my coffee where they will get flatter. Ugh. Okay, now let's do, guess what we'll do now? Another Clarkia. This time, let's draw first. So, hey. Hey. I know, it's so sad, so scary. Hey. Okay. I know, baby. There. So this is the next iteration, if you will. And this one, I want to do shadows first and then paint over those. Peekaboo? No. No, thank you. I don't care. I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you. I know you want to go. You get to just be here with me today. The heartbreak for the poor cat. She just wants to hang out with Alex all the time. But Alex closed his door this morning, so she's stuck with me. I know, maybe he'll come let you in. Maybe he won't. I know, it's hard to accept it sometimes. I hear you, honey, I do. I know, baby. I know, baby. Do you hear her trying to open the door? Mm-hmm. Meow. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know. Did she go in?
Sorry?
Did she run in?
Yeah.
She was waiting there going, meow, meow. So sad.
Well, she succeeded.
That's good for her. Okay. Okay, I want to add a little bit of orange to try and brighten up the pink. Hey, that worked. That's a good color. Getting good. More bright red. That's nice. Oh, Jesus, I just realized today is Candace's surgery, you guys. It's Friday. Everybody send good vibes to Candace. It just occurred to me just now. I was like, where is she today? Oh yeah, she's in the hospital getting literal heart surgery. So if you have good vibes to spare, send them to Candace today because she's gonna need it. I know I'll be sending my good vibes there. So hard. Oh dear, I know, right? Okay, sorry. I got concentrating on my flower here. Don't have very many colors left to add. The petals are nearly done. I'm just adding a little bit of different colors every time I kind of feel like I'm done with a color. I'll just change it by adding another into the mix. That's not right. And very soon we'll be able to just top it off with some highlights and shadows, and then we'll do the leaves, or the stem, I guess. There's no real leaves in this one. Color wise though, I think we're pretty good. Looking pretty Clarkery. Looks like there's some good Clarkery going on here. Okay, just hit the mic with the paint again. Need to move the mic. That's the moral of the story. Okay, so that's a really dark pink, which is fine, but I think I want to add yellow and white to lighten and brighten. Yellow and white. So it doesn't become too like white pink. Okay, yeah, that's what I needed. Okay, so I'm gonna just go over the whole petal with thin lines in this very pale pink. And then I think we'll make a dark version of it. And we can use that dark version for the shadows. All right, that looks great. And now I need to add so much white to create a very pale but very lovely pink. Great. And then I'm going to create, I don't think I need to create anything. I think I can just use the pink for my highlight, but first I'll go back in with one of my darker purples for a shadow. That should work. Do I want it a little darker? Maybe add a little dark blue. Sorry if the audio is questionable. I had my face away from the mic. Okay, so now I know like here is darker. And then I also know here is darker and here is darker. Because that's where the ruffle is. Cool, that looks great. Happy 4th of July to you Americans. And if you have not yet clicked the thumbs up button on today's stream, please do. It helps the channel. And you're already here hanging out. Even if you're just in lurk mode, would still love for you to click the like. You can like lurkers. That looks pretty good. Now we can take our, where's that brown? Don't know where it is. That's okay. I'll just make a new one. Purple plus yellow. That equals brown, right? Pretty sure purple plus yellow equals brown. Good. Purple plus yellow equals brownish beige. You're so good. Cool. Yeah. Okay. All right, I hear you. I'm ignoring you. That's what's happening here. Okay, now we take that beige and add white, a lot of white, and then the tiniest little bit of green. We'll get that nice color we want for the stamens. This is going to be pink, but I'm going to just paint it in white so it doesn't have a black outline. Hey. No. No. Don't you say hey to me after you scream around like that. Okay, and then we'll do a brighter pink. Hey, stop yelling for these things. Cool. And then that thing in the, oops, that thing in the middle that's white. Dry off the paintbrush a bit. We can put those 4 dots. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's try that again. Cool. And then I'm going to take the white here. Add some pollen. I guess the pollen would be probably yellow. That's all right. You get the picture. Actually, it would totally be yellow. That makes way more sense. Cool. Ta-da! Nope, not that water. Ta-da! Clarkia Mountain Garland. Even closer to Clarkia Mountain Garland. It's like the old Greg, in case you weren't understanding what was happening. Let me write again. Clarkia Mountain Garland 04 07 25. May signature. Excuse me. You want to see all of them that we've made so far? We did Clarkia, but a bit bigger. Clarkia, as close as you can get to Clarkia without getting your eyes wet. Actually, I'm really pleased with all of these. This is a fun exercise. Do you see how cute? Hold on, let me see if I can line them up. 1, 2, and 3. 3 paintings for 3 patrons. Join my Patreon, and you could get one of these paintings sent to you. Clarkia but a bit bigger, and as close as you can get to Clarkia without getting your eyes wet. That's a quote from the old Greg old Greg video. Great, and it's only 11. We still have time. Do you think I can finish 2 more cards? What should I do for the other 2? Can you shush, Beelzebub? Could you shush? Okay. Let's do another. Okay. Kind of imagining where it would be darkest on one petal, on an individual petal. Beelzebub, what is your issue, girl? Okay. Great. Now I'll go with my loose pink. Fill in a good chunk of the rest, at least to start. That way this coral sort of light will be our base color. And we've got some shadows. At least some preliminary shadows. I don't know if I told you, I'm supposed to be going to see a friend this weekend. hopefully I'll go. The plan is to go. Alex has to fix a part on our car first, but when that's fixed, which hopefully will work out, then I will go visit my friend, and it's far. It's all the way in a place called Owen Sound, which is like, I don't know, 3-4 hours away. Alex always says it's like an hour and a half, and I'm like, I don't think that's true. And then when I search it, I'm pretty sure it's like 3 hours. It's basically in the direction north. It's not colder there though, so that's good.
Oh, nice.
Thanks.
Very.
Beelzebub, it was a bag. You're not new. You know what those are. Okay. Now, I think I need to add red to my coral. I've been calling it my loose coral. Add more red and maybe just a teeny tiny, oop, that was way too much red. That's okay, a tiny bit of yellow. Keep it on the warm side. Oh, that's actually closer than I thought I was gonna get to what I really was looking for. That's great. And you're a good bird. Yeah. Troublemakers. It needs like a fluorescence to it. I don't know exactly what that will mean. I feel like it's more red. It's like the reddest pink, but I also need it to be like a little more, I don't know, maybe more yellow. But that's working. Okay. Now I think I need a dark purple again. I think I might mix my pink into a dark purple so that it has some continuity. There, a Clarkia Mountain Garland petal. Now I'm going to take my light pink again, my coral, if you will. I'm going to mix it with some yellow and some white and more white to create my highlight. And then that's just going to be just about it. I think I need it to be a little looser. Looser just means more runny. Okay, now I need to create something just a little bit more yellow. Just still want to use that bright pink as the base. And I'm going to do that just around the edge. There. Hello, Laura and chat. Hello. So we've got another Clarkia here. This is Clarkia, as close as you can get to Clarkia. There. Gorgeous. Ta-da! Okay, do you want to see all of them? Because we've done a series of them this morning. We did Clarkia, the branch. Then we did Clarkia, the branch, but a bit closer. Then we did Clarkia, the flower. And now we're at Clarkia, the petal. And I'm signing all of them. But I'm actually super into it. I feel like this is so cute. What a cute idea for a series of cards. Like if I sold things. Imagine you pick up a 4-pack and it's just all the different ways that Clarkia be. That's cute, right? I think it's cute. I think this was a great idea. Although I don't want to make 5, I think 4. I think a set of 4. I also think that maybe I'll turn these into prints so that I can print one out and put it, hang it up. Like a 4-pack. Wouldn't that be cute? Okay, last one. We have one last card for today. And it can only take us half an hour to paint because that's all we have left for the day. Let me take a big glug of water. Much better. All right, now what? I really wanted to paint Clarkia. I'm so happy that we did. This is why I need a pee pad, because this is how I clean my paintbrush as I go. I dab it on whatever I'm painting on. So that's why I need to have a pee pad underneath my painting work. Okay, so here on the last one, what shall we paint? This is my palette to work from. Isn't it pretty? That's a pretty palette today. I really love this color. I wish we could have used it more. It's like this beautiful... Let me see if it looks prettier when it's muted. Not really. It's not very pretty, but it's really pretty. But I wonder what I could do with it. I don't know what to do. I have an idea. I want to make a murky green. So I'm mixing that brown color, this one, into my true green to make a really nice murky green. And then my murky green needs more yellow. I love yellow in green. All green should have lots of yellow. Okay, so there's that. Now, Okay. I need more water. More water. You know what I want to do? I want to take my... That's what I wanted. Now I can make more greens. One thing that sucks about acrylic, or at least in my using acrylic, is I can't seem to get thin lines. The only way to have thin lines is to have the paint be super loose. But then when it's super loose, I don't seem to have the same control. So I just suffer and have thick stems. Okay, then we need leaves. What do you think? Is it working? It's just supposed to look like a busy garden. And then we'll add flowers, don't you think? My garden is amazing right now. I will say I am super sad that the Clarkia is pretty much donezo, but I very much enjoyed having it here. If you've never grown it before, Renee's Garden Seeds is where I got mine, and it's such a beautiful beginning of... Where did I put my green? I just mixed it. Oh, here. Yeah, it's a beautiful colorway of flower to add into the garden, and the growth habit is so simple. Like, you just put the seeds in the ground, and you don't even put them in the ground, you scatter them on the surface of the soil in like March, and then all of June they've got these beautiful flowers. All right, obviously there's going to be pink flowers. There just always are in my garden. There's this surprise blue flower in my garden this year. Do you want to see my garden, by the way? I know that this is like what I said the stream was going to have in it. But there's this surprise blue garden, or blue flower, sorry, in my garden. And I would love to show it to you if you're interested. Please hold while I finish this. And then we can look at it. See you all next week. Bye. Enjoy your weekend. You too. Have a good rest of your week and have a good weekend. Don't work too hard. Stay hydrated. All the things. Okay, now we need red. That's happy. Hi. What are you saying hi for? There. Okay, I need to pee. So you guys sit here and contemplate existence, and I will leave these pretty paintings here for you to look at. You can literally watch paint dry. What other live stream can you go to where you could literally watch paint dry? 1, 2, and 3, 4. There you are. Sorry, you're not like the others, so you have to go up here. Then you go over here. And then you go over here. There, we have this beautiful set of 4. Maybe we should do it the opposite so you can see better. Clarkias. Clarkia 1, Clarkia 2, because they get bigger. But you don't need them big. There. Okay, now you guys, I'm going to cover up my paint. I was going to say you guys watch to make sure the birds don't do crimes, but they definitely will. So I'll just cover up my paint, and I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. No bird crimes. I love that for us. I think I'm done for the painting portion of the show. I think I'm going to pack up my paints because these birds are devious. And I will show you again before the end of the stream how these cards look. Just one of them needs drying. This one was just like a place filler, basically. I had to paint it because I already took it out. Okay, now let's put away my paint. All the square ones go in here for now. I think I can throw out the green one. I think I've given up on it. Like, acrylic paint is not technically water soluble, but it blends with water. But then once it's dry, it's like permanent. Like if you paint it on fabric, for example. It's like once it's dry, it's done. And yet, when it's wet, you can blend it with water. So like, make up your mind. Are you a watercolor or not? I'm not even gonna put this far away because I'm probably gonna want to paint tomorrow. Because I have ADD, and even though I have a lot of work to do, I'm still just doing an awful lot of painting. Oh, YouTube algorithm, forgive me. Forgive me for what I do, aka slack off at the worst time of year to do so. I'm feeling very bad about myself as a business owner. I guess I'm a business owner. I'm feeling very, very bad about myself as a business owner lately because I have been basically the worst business owner, like technically, because I need to earn money, and to earn money I need to make videos, but it's summer and I just want to hang out outside and play outside and play with my nephew and with my dog. But that's not the plan. Okay, you guys can have the rest of this Clarkia. You guys are devious. So yeah, the green paint died. The day the green paint died. I think that even though this palette is totally messy, I don't think I'm going to wash it. I think I'm gonna just freeze it. When you freeze a palette of acrylic paints, you kind of prevent it from drying out. I just poured the rest of the green paint in here. Shouldn't have done that, but I did. We're already here. But I'll just put it in a Ziploc bag and then put it in the freezer, and that way all these paints will be preserved, and if I want to use them again, I can. Also, I'll show you something I am working on right now, just because we have a couple minutes. I'm working on this painting for a friend who had a baby boy, and his name is Oliver, and so I'm doing an olive tree. Because Oliver. So this is my current attempt at an olive tree. Something's wrong with it, and I don't know exactly what. But something's definitely wrong with it. I don't know exactly what, like I just said. I'm hopeful that I'll be able to figure it out, you know? Like if I mix that green with some white, it will become a little bit more of an olive green. This is not, I'm done. I'm not painting right now. It's like, I don't know, but I feel like this part of the stump is all, like this is all separated. And I feel like that might be part of my problem, is that I'm trying to make it all attached. Like this whole front section is like a different piece. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want the whole thing to be white. I'm just saying, like, this whole section feels like it's the wrong color. Maybe it's this whole piece. Like half the tree? I feel like this is a hole right here. I think that's a hole, like a hidey hole. So anyway, I haven't figured out this tree yet, is basically what... I don't know what's wrong with the trunk, but there's something wrong with it. And I will figure it out. I mean, for now, that looks super. Just lighten it up. Less red. It just looks like this because I don't know what I'm doing. But I'll figure it out eventually. That's actually already significantly better to me. Because it's supposed to be like rumply. Like olive trees are like super gnarled. Good about that. Actually, I feel way better about that. That looks way better to me than it did 5 seconds ago. Cool. That made me feel better. I already feel more successful. All right, I love you guys. I hope you had a good time here today. I hope you enjoyed my winged liner because it took me 2 tries. I wiped off my eyeliner and did it again. But I came. I saw, I conquered. Thank you for being here. I hope you had fun. If you did enjoy yourself, please come back. We get together Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 a.m. till 12 p.m. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button on the stream. It really helps the channel, and you're already here, so I'd really appreciate if you could. And like I said, subscribe and come back on Monday. New tutorials come out on Tuesdays, but live stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Thank you to everyone who is supporting the channel. I will see you guys next week. Bye!